looks like Katy Perry is challenging JoJo Siwa for the title of who can be the cringiest pop star to ever exist, and she's actually been gaining ground. So Katy Perry, she's been going viral recently, but for all the wrong reasons. From cosplaying as an astronaut to promote something that nobody could read, to her really bizarre Lifetime's concert tour.
Weird, buddy. You're weird.
So Katy Perry's mental state is not the only thing performing poorly. It's also her ticket sales, because apparently at some locations, as much as 70% of tickets remain unsold. Like, no one wants to go and see her. And I guess Katy Perry realized this because she had a huge meltdown on stage, which we'll get to a bit later. So Katy Perry's concert tour, it's in full swing, and it's an absolute disaster. Other than doing dance moves that look like she's having a seizure on stage, she decided she wanted to try flying by running on the necks of her backup dancers. Yeah, that's an accident waiting to happen, but I guess it's better than running around with a plastic lightsaber, which is what I did when I was like 6 years old in the backyard. It's really weird because Katy Perry's tour, it looks expensive and cheap at the same time. Like, it feels like she's trying to be the Temu version of Lady Gaga, and then when she's flying around all over the place, it's like the Temu version of Pink. But Katy Perry's tour, it just feels like it was thrown together at the last second. It's like when you're rushing to do your homework in the morning on the day that it's due. At one point, she had an AI generated screen in the background with a bunch of people looking happy, who I guess were not at her concert because they actually look like they're having a good time. It just felt like they forgot about it and then realized at the last second that they have to throw up some visuals in the background, so they quickly ChatGPT'd it. So one of the weirdest moments I saw online was at one point they had a giant rocking horse, a kid's toy, right? And everyone was like twerking on it and humping it. So I'm not sure why all the backup dancers look like skinny Oompa Loompas, but people on TikTok actually had a lot to say about this. Was the budget so low? Every video I've seen is her not singing the songs and just ad-libbing random lines. It's so overstimulating but so boring. Dark horse, but the horse is red. I'm pissing, what is this? So people have been roasting Katy Perry all over the internet because the tour is just weird and feels very lazy, and it's definitely not worth the $750 that you have to pay for a ticket. It just feels like she's doing a bad parody of trying to be Lady Gaga, because we know Lady Gaga, she's worn dresses made out of meat and done all sorts of outlandish stuff, and it works for her. But when Katy Perry tries to be weird and fights a vent, it just feels cringe. Like, she even dressed up as a mushroom at one point. Like, her whole concert is just starting to feel like a kid's recital, but it might actually be a Diddy recital, because why is that frog wearing a bikini? Like, what is going on here? I really hope they don't break out the baby oil next. So there's a lot of rumors that she might be having some issues because she doesn't look okay on stage, and it's just been really bizarre. But maybe the reason she doesn't look okay is because her career has been on a downward spiral for the last few months now. So I'm by no means a Katy Perry hater, I just talk about cringe people on the internet because when I was a kid, Katy Perry was releasing bangers and was probably the biggest pop star in the world, with hits such as Hot and Cold, I Kissed a Girl, but these days she just produces garbage. She's like the Adam Sandler of music at this point, because her most recent album, 143, it was a total flop and it failed to hit the top 40 in any country, with a lot of critics comparing the songs to AI generated music. I think I'm beginning to see a pattern here. So it also didn't help that she collaborated with another artist called Dr. Luke, who has extremely serious allegations against him by Kesha. So all of these things combined made the album Katy Perry's worst performing ever, and it also has one of the lowest ever ratings on Metacritic. So as if this wasn't bad enough, Katy Perry decided to double down on promoting her album that sounds like it was made in ChatGPT by going to space. And it was embarrassing. It was marketed as an all-female trip to space to inspire and empower everyone back on Earth, but it was so fake and exaggerated. Not only did they only spend 11 minutes in space, which Katy Perry used to promote her cringe tour, but they acted as if it was a life-changing pilgrimage, rather than what it really was, which was a luxury vacation for the rich, which could have cost as much as $28 million, which is absolutely outrageous for only 11 minutes. But it got even cringier because when they got back to Earth, they were dramatically kissing the ground, like they'd been on that planet in Interstellar, where 1 hour on the planet is actually 7 years. Because after the trip, Katy Perry was telling anyone who'd listen how it was a life-changing event and she survived space, even though they barely left the Earth's atmosphere for 11 minutes. Like on the Blue Origin website, it says, "What a privilege to witness this crew of trailblazers depart the capsule today. Each of these women is a storyteller who will use their voices individually and together to channel their life-changing experience today into creating lasting impact that will inspire people across our planet for generation. Thank you to this remarkable crew for uplifting so many on their historic journey towards the stars and back." Like, give me a break. So unsurprisingly, literally everyone saw right through this, and it caused massive backlash online. Everyone was roasting Katy Perry for this because it was just ridiculous. So I guess all this explains where the inspiration for the cone bra and the plastic lightsaber came from. It was her near-death experience in space, right? But it seems like Katy Perry's tour was doomed to fail from the beginning, because she'd already caused massive controversy in space, and then when she finally launched her tour, it looked like it had the budget of a thrift store. And the internet picked up on this and roasted her. A lot of her arenas were half empty, ticket sales were plummeting, and all of this began to get to Katy Perry because she reportedly broke down in tears on stage. So what do you guys think? Do you think all the hate is deserved or is it not? Let me know in the comments and I'll see you in the next video.